top favorites to go on to win the Euros next year?
Certainly, and it's not just the three lions alone. It's been something that I moved it from the under 20, even from the under 17. They've had some really steady progress. Remember, they won the under 21 European Championship earlier this year.
Oh yeah.
So it's not just, and even their female, the Lioness also won the European Championship.
Yeah.
So I think it's just a result of commitment and consistent effort by the FA at every level. The school sport in UK is one of the best. All of the clubs, from the Premier League to the Championship to the Division 1, have functional academies where they produce players season in, season out for the big boys, for the big clubs. Remember, there was a time where they said West Ham and Southampton were actually the breeding ground of some of the biggest players for the English national team. So it's a commitment, and a lot of credit needs to go to the FA. Like I said, there's funds that have been made available for every single thing. So it's not just the three lions. And at the end of the day, if you do it from the male side, you do the under 17. I think they got to the semi-finals of the European Championship for under 17. The under 20 World Cup, yeah. They got knocked out in the quarterfinals also. They won the under 21 European Championship. The female also won the European Championship. You know, and so all of this coming together is just a reward of commitment. It's as simple as that. It's not rocket science. Well, a friend of mine just sent a picture now of Francis Zoh's WhatsApp status, where he uploaded this picture and he said, do am if easy, make Oyibo sign you. Apparently he's been getting the hits and the kicks from all of the poor performance in the last 2 games. But I think for England, I was surprised when Tᴜᴜᴅᴇ said a couple of weeks back that he doesn't see Gareth Southgate as such a big manager. And for someone that are taking the team to the finals of the Euro where they lost, I mean, for someone that celebrated the Super Eagles, qualified for numerous semi-finals of the AFCON, and he's saying that England that are qualified for the final of the Euro, European Championship, rather, they qualified for the semi-final of the FIFA World Cup. All of this in the last 6-7 years, in the last 6 years, under the same guy, Southgate, I think they made progress, and they will certainly go into this European Championship as a big favorite for it. First, they've got top-notch quality in every side for the English national team. You look at their goalkeeping department, and they've got Pickford, they've got Ramsdale, and they've got what's the name, the one that was in goal in their last friendly match against Australia, John Stone. They've got quality in the defense, in the midfield. They've got players that can actually hold their own against the very best in the world. They've got a couple of players that, you know, didn't have the best of tournament the last time, but they've really matured. Bukayo Saka lost the penalty in the last European Championship. He's one of the biggest penalty takers for both England and for Arsenal right now. So he's grown. All of these players have gotten bigger. They go into this tournament, and Gareth Southgate knows that this is his last chance. If he doesn't win this tournament, he would certainly go down as one of the most unlucky managers that the three lions have had. Maybe after Sven-Göran Eriksson in 2002, going to 2006 World Cup. So for me, England are clear favorite going into this championship.
Alright, so there's Jude Bellingham, Tottenham, Harry Kane, Bukayo Saka, John Stones, Kyle Walker, Jack Grealish, Foden, Declan Rice, Marcus Rashford.
These are big names.
I mean, these are players who could or would walk into any national team in Europe. I hope I'm correct on that one, right? And I think that England have them all either in their prime or approaching the prime as they prepare for Euro 2024 in Germany. And England have never been stronger going to a major tournament. They have been overhyped before, under-delivering in the past. But now, you get the squad has now reached the point where only lifting the trophy will show that they have realized their potential.
I mean, I personally find it blasphemous to say England have never been stronger going into the tournament. As if we did not live through the Gerrard Lampard scores.
They've always been overhyped.
They were not overhyped.
Oh,
They were a team full of ballers in every position.
Have you heard of what they call the golden generation?
Ivory Coast had that.
That was the hype.
Yeah,
that was the hype, and the golden generation didn't deliver. Never delivered.
Well, again, I'm not.
They started this whole golden generation thing, right?
I'm not arguing.
And guess what? They've always carried the curse. Anybody that has always had that tag has never succeeded. Belgium had the tag of golden generation, right? Eden Hazard, the Lukaku, they never won anything. Who else again? I think you just mentioned one again. The only side I thought the golden generation did well and delivered was maybe France.
You wanted to talk about Ivory Coast.
Ivory Coast, yeah.
Golden generations are even relative to the country. It doesn't mean that
it's not a rocket science. It
doesn't mean that it's the generation that wins something. It just means that this is the best assemblage of players we have ever had as a country, or we've had in a long time.
And that assemblage of stars or assembly of players are always expected, always pressurized to deliver. And they always buckle under that pressure. Same happened with that England. I had Becks, Lampard, Scholes, Sol Campbell, John. You can go on and on.
I feel like I've been getting to the point I was making is that this is not the strongest England I've gone into a competition. That's the issue. That is the statement that I had an issue with. I feel like we're even doing what we're complaining about. We're doing that just now to England, but I think we're vibing them. I think for my thoughts on Saget remain the same. The presence of results is not the absence of incompetence. And
sometimes it could attribute to
and vice versa. Ģenerāl got results. I mean, the result percent was showing us that I know people that are wishing Ģenerāl to come back, but it was almost unanimous. It was almost unanimous when we fired Ģenerāl because we felt he was underperforming and underachieving with the group of players that we had. Even though he was successful, he was the first manager to return us to AFCON after missing 2 consecutive AFCONs. Made it to the semi-finals. He even won the golden bronze and whatnot. So if you can fire that man, why can't I say Southgate? I'm not impressed with Southgate as a manager, despite the result. I'm not denying the results. I mean, you cannot deny that he took England to the Euros.
I think I've been impressed with Southgate though.
I don't consider.
Is England's second most successful manager behind Bobby Robson?
That is a fact. That is a literal fact.
Yeah, and the work speaks
the fact are sacred.
Yeah. The facts are there.
Don't argue it.
It's done World Cup semi-finals. It's done the European finals. What else do you want? It could have even So I mean, the facts are there.
This could have gone either ways.
And you look at England right now, going to the Euros. They're also playing some good stuff. They also have some great players. Jude Bellingham in midfield is probably the best in his position in the world right now. I wanted to ask. I don't know if you guys share that point with me, that I don't think that any European country going to the Euros has got much depth and quality than England. What do you guys think?
I think France. I'm just seeing the French squad.
Have you seen the English squad?
Saliba is not even playing for France. Saliba, arguably the best central defender in the world. Saliba cannot get to the French team.
That didn't come out well.
It's just upgraded to Saliba as the best.
The key word is arguably.
Yeah, interesting.
And if you have more candidates, you can bring them out. Forward. But you cannot say Saliba does not belong in that conversation. So that's the point. The fact that someone that good at the highest level of football cannot even make it to the national team. So if I call this as an, you will say it's Chelsea.
Please don't do that. Don't do that to me.
It was at the World Cup.
Yeah, we had a conversation after the
Monaco.
I said we're going to have a combined Arsenal-Chelsea level. If you see where today you started from, the conversation ended before it started.
We'll do that today.
Exactly.
Yeah, nice.
I'll not be because if you have your way, put your Arsenal players in the level position, it's fine.
Whatever.
But I do believe that France have deeper depth than England. Yes, England. I'm not going to deny that England.
Deeper?
Yes, France. Yes. I believe so.
I think if we break it down, I think
Dembele is not the starter for France.
At all, that's the funny part.
You don't even know if Dembele will
Nkunku
play
is
the
not
Euros.
even in the side.
You don't even know if Dembele will be fit.
Nobody even said Nkunku.
Nkunku is not even in the
Nobody
side.
is even reasoning Nkunku. Nobody is calculating him among French players. He might not even be French for all we know. Like, that's the kind of quality that they have. And they've never lost the game and said, oh, Nkunku is injured, then he comes back. Because nobody's even expecting.
But in that role, I mean, you could probably also say that, look at England. England have got Hurricane. England have got Ollie Watkins. England have got Ivan Toney. And
let us only call players that don't have issues.
So can we have
minimum requirement is don't have issues with the police.
But you can have Nkunku in the conversation, right?
He doesn't have issues with the police.
This one.
All right, I also like to spend a building with Lɪਧᴇ. Imagine from a transition, and let's see if it bears fruits at the Euros. But England just did a draw tonight against Italy to progress and qualify for the Euros. But Italy also married in some controversy involving Sandro Tonali and Fagioli has been banned for 7 months actually. There's Tonali, and apart from Fagioli, there's another player in there.
Tonali,
Nicolo
Fagioli, and Zaniolo.
Yeah.
I don't know if anything will happen to your other two. Fagioli is the main culprit. And I find it very funny that he immediately confessed. Without comment, he said Tonali sent him the material.
And actually,
he did not even allow it. If prosecutors should not stress that, let us give me my phone difference.
I just found it so funny. And apparently,
I think Fagioli is there's also history there. Former players, club officials also confirmed that is had issues with gambling.
Yes.
So I think that didn't help the matters.
Yeah, and what really helps is 7 months. 7 month ban is actually quite lenient, and the part of the reasoning for that is because he cooperated immediately. So basically, calling him.
But the Italian rules on betting is a very, very interesting one. Now, they've only been investigated. Why? Not because they've gambled, but because they've gambled with an illegal bookmaking, company. That's a very, very interesting one.
If you did the one that is legal.
Now, I think what also complicated things for Fagioli was that he also betted. He was betting on football.
Yeah, but he didn't
Yeah.
bet on Juventus,
Yeah,
which
he
is also
did, yeah.
which is also
Also
another reason that
Yeah.
he only got 7 months and cooperated
He
well.
didn't
and
bet on the team he played.
He didn't bet on the team, so he couldn't have influenced.
Not like
his
Ivan Toney who bet.
He bet on Brentford.
That one.
Until today, Ivan Toney is still denying that.
Yes, sir.
No, I think at the point later on, Tony later admitted that, hey, it wasn't as if I was betting against my team to lose.
The team was just coming in.
It wasn't.
The odds were coming
It wasn't as if I was betting on myself not to score. I was betting on myself to score.
I watched this Diary of a CEO episode, podcast episode, and it was just an hour of him being entirely defensive. Even now they've caught you, they've given you a punishment. At least just
do that. You have caught him.
He still maintains that he doesn't see the point of the whatever. If they care about his mental health, they will not ban him for this. It was just entirely defensive. And
You play Tete, my friend. And you're a
Fajoli
professional footballer.
Yeah, Fajoli had the exact opposite reaction. Immediately they caught him and said, "He's the one. He's the one that involved me. He's the one that involved me."
Says Spalletti's third game as manager for Italy. The squad is below full strength. No Tonali, no Zaniolo. They also missing Federico Chiesa and Matteo Zagnini through injury. And I think Giacomo Bonaventura, who's 34 these days, was also given a call-up. First time since 2020.
And there's no other better way than that quality of a goal that he scored upon his return to the national team. I think I don't know how far the Italians would go in the European Championship, but I think they're in a rebuilding process, and I don't know where that rebuilding process would actually lead them to. There's also Spain, there's Holland. I mean, all of these may not have the high-profile names that we're used to them having, but going into the European Championship, it could go either way. It's just 7 games tournament.
And just in a bit, speaking of Italy, we might be seeing on right back and left back, we might be seeing 2 very familiar names. Don't fret, they are Italians. Michael Coyote and Destiny Udogie.
Doggy,
yeah.
On the left and the right wings.
This is exactly what I see on Opet's face when he pronounces the doggy name.
I don't pronounce it, my friend. I only corroborate the
Actually, you are the one
pronunciation.
that made that name.
Don't mind it. It's funny that made it a
The
thing.
English
Yes.
Premier League commentators made it a thing. And the
Are you a Premier League
then
commentator?
the spelling of the name itself. Udogie is Udoji, right? I mean,
Just like
shout out to Dodgy United of way back. Now, his name is being spelled Udogie. Now,
Udogie. How about that?
Yeah,
Why
yeah,
don't go
yeah,
that way?
now remove the U.
no,
remove
but
the
you
U.
can't.
Wait, remove the U.
Doggy,
Pronounce the rest.
Doggy. It's just like saying you want to call Osagi and you say Osagi. It's Osagi.
Yeah.
It should be Doggy. Don't call it Doggy while it's on you.
I
It's
don't know why.
Doggy and Osagi.
Osage is Benin.
Uh-huh.
So the pronunciation is different.
Udogi is also
It's Italian.
Why are you trying to get us off?
No, but let me know. If he's rich,
You will do the show alone.
don't continue.
There's also the Champions League final quarter that might be lined up together today. Bastoni, I think there's Damian and Dimarco. Also for Italy tonight. There's also Nicolo Barella as well.
Speaking of, it have really fallen off. I mean, Italy have really fallen off. Just look at the team. There's really nothing inspiring.
Yeah, it's a team trying to rematch. Yeah,
That's what I said.
so while they've been reimagining, they've also been they've missed a couple of tournaments, but when they've gone to tournament, they've done well as well. I mean, look at Euro 2020. Nobody saw it coming. The Antonio Conte year, was it 2020?
No, the Conte year was 2016.
2016, right? Who expect that team to get to the final? They had this diminutive midfielder who was a very, very workman-like guy for Antonio Conte in the midfield, could cover a lot of space. So Italy are just like that. They are emerging, but at the same time, they always try to, they're the classic tournament side.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but at the end of the day,
side.
they have really depleted quality-wise, and it just goes to show again with the Super Eagles conversion we have. That quality is cyclical. Sometimes it's just
lucky.
I told you guys,
Sometimes
7 years of plenty, 7 years of drought. Yeah.
Uzo is saying that.
I saw the
he's good to-
Netherlands team in a must-win game against Greece. Yes,
Yeah. You have to rely on the
it
penalty.
was porous.
Yeah.
The best player on the pitch was a centre defender, Virgil van Dijk.
He was the one that scored it.
I mean, look at Greece. Greece in 2004. Fantastic bunch of players. Did well. And after 2004, they fell off until now. They haven't rematched. So it happens to everyone. By the way, there's also
a lot of content you will like Uzo.
there's World Cup qualifiers in South America from tonight till the earliest of tomorrow morning. And Uruguay, that's Clásico what they call it? Clásico do Negro. That's the game between Uruguay and Brazil. Is the pick of the bunch. I like the look of that game. Clásico del Negro. That's what they call it.
Why?
Yeah. it's steeped in history.
Did that sound right to you? Like,
Obviously, it doesn't sound right.
See, the word
Negro
Negroes
is what it is.
is from the Latin or from South America. They don't have any problems with it. They only have problems with it probably when this
Is
other
being used in
Okay,
context.
so if we want to do literal translation of that, the match,
You know, say,
the match is a classic match of black
of
people.
black people.
Why?
All right, Uruguay, Brazil. It's again Brazil need to show up because of that result they had against Venezuela last time at 1-1. Disappointing, and I had the fans were really angry with the players, especially Neymar, who was caught partying after the game with Vinicius Junior. He will corrupt that guy, that boy.
He will have he has
a
even from his dressing.
So
I also
Vinicius does not
understand.
design
I also understand Richarlison was at that party as well, but
they should have bounced. These are the issues. I don't know why you as a bouncer you open you let Neymar enter, let Vinicius enter. But you
Now,
know
now,
like Richarlison with
like
his two goals, in 1 year.
With his 2 goals and 6 VAR removed goals.
You tell him go back. Go to
train. Go and train.
actually, Neymar is also pissed that the fans have turned against them because they felt that they've been doing well under Fernando Diniz, the new manager, who is probably a placeholder for Carlo Ancelotti. Who knows? And actually, I looked at some Neymar's numbers. Actually, Neymar has the most assists in international football. 58.
I keep telling people about Neymar, but you want to disrespect the man. I don't know what you
His
want.
assist for Gabriel's goal against Venezuela is 58.
58
Yes,
Look
he
at
has
that.
79 goals.
In terms of
The most in international
He's
football.
almost having more. His assist and goal ratio is almost the same.
79 goals more than anybody else that has ever played for Brazil, which is crazy when you think of the amount of legit
players
ballers
that
that have
have
played for Brazil. 58 assists more than anybody else in international football. Is one of the most productive players. You don't think of him for goals, but I think he's ranking number 8 on all-time goals.
But whilst he's producing his numbers, there's a worry that his general performance has been not too good recently for Brazil. And there's also the problem that he's not been syncing well with his teammates. Now, let me give you a very interesting statistic here. The most assists to Neymar for Brazil is from Oscar, and it's 5. Oscar last played for the national team in 2015. So there's a problem of Neymar also not probably, syncing well with
His teammates are not good.
syncing with him.
Have you thought about that? Because many people want to slide Neymar and say,
If his teammates are not good, the assist is been given, they've been converting it.
Wait.
Yeah, that's another point. Yeah, that's another point.
When we talk about Neymar's legacy and whatnot, on that episode when you brought up he doesn't have a World Cup and what, look at now, his most assists for Neymar is by Oscar. Meanwhile, how are you expected to perform with the likes of Fred, 2 Freds,
And maybe
William?
he said 2 friends. This boy.
See, for Neymar,
Maybe they don't work for him. They feel well, he can do it.
Even at
giving us
the most
assist.
recent World Cup, that goal against Croatia should have effectively been the winning goal. That's what you want from your star man.
Yeah.
Give us something special to win a difficult game, and he did that in
And
extra
then
time.
let him down.
And the team considered and still lost a penalty again. And who do you blame for it?
Neymar. He's always probably because he's the poster boy, and some of the blame just goes directly to him. And I've always said it, Neymar would certainly not be who a lot of people want him to be. A lot of people feel he can be great, he can be this, he can be that. If he can reduce this, no, you cannot tell. See, it's just like saying because Anthony Joshua does not go as flamboyant as Mayweather does or as Muhammad Ali does. He's not a great fighter and all of that. It is not everybody that will have that in quotes. The whole come in, just get your job done, or the whole Bukayo Saka, pray with Bible on your head kind of lifestyle. And Neymar is who he is. He loves his lifestyle. Ronaldo was coming to play matches from the club.
The other part with that is people that slight Neymar for his lifestyle
adore
Ronaldinho.
I don't worship Ronaldinho.
I agree. See, with Neymar, his longevity and impact on the pitch cannot be doubted. But his
probably because they just feel he's not one.
His attitude and antics can make him a divisive character, and I think Neymar is fine with that. He doesn't care.
He doesn't.
That's why he's going to Saudi Arabia. He doesn't care about it. So hey,
that's true. Neymar is in Saudi Arabia.
Oh yes, he is. We have to pay bills, but with Fernando Dinizimo, that's what they call his style of football. Do you know his tactics when they cluster one part of the pitch?
Yeah.
Fluminense. Yeah, you probably see more of that against Uruguay.
Apparently, he's coaching 3 clubs in Brazil.
Oh, I think Fluminense in the Copa Libertadores final.
And
He's coaching on the 20 side, right?
I'll find out. Apparently, there's a contract dispute that means that he's officially the coach of 3 clubs.
If you don't know who Fernando Diniz is, he's one of the best tacticians from South America. Watch the game tomorrow morning. You learn what they call the tabelas and escadillas. You can probably Google that. It is a classic style of Fernando Diniz.
He's
And
one of the
Brazil.
best managers in the world. It's just a case of people only fixate on what's going on in Europe.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
that's why most fans of mainstream football are not really aware of his existence.
Actually, it's Diniz against Marcelo Bielsa. Yeah, two guys who've got
Go
contrasting
football.
tactics.
And the way Marcelo Bielsa has Uruguay playing these days, Uruguay are scoring and conceding as well.
See,
For a team that used to be conservative,
Yeah.
mostly. So I really like it. That's the proper Bielsa team.
he
You don't know what
dumped
to expect.
Suarez and what's the other guy? Cavani dumped both of them.
Yeah, he prefers the youthful approach. He has Darwin Núñez. I'm sorry, it's bloated 38-year-old playing in Brazil. You don't really need Suarez in 2023. I'm sorry.
Let's do those before. Come back. Have your say on what we've been talking about so far. So go 0913600410. Talking Arsenal, Chelsea. We'll come back from this break. Stick around.
Mainland FM. Easy, easy, wherever.
You don't want to stay. Oh my God. Hey now. You don't want to stay. Off. Show go today. Off Guinea Ocean stream. Wow. Tabasoro. The stream is still going on.
I don't know.
Any audio challenge, but so don't have to talk about that. What's my dad?
Now available in the new pack. Golden Penny Noodles. I
You
want
don't want to let me roommate at the charge of the
Are you seeking admission into a tertiary institution in Nigeria? Here is a big opportunity for you. The 2022-2023 admission into Eko City Polytechnic is now open. Available courses are computer science, theatre and media art, mass communication, science laboratory technology, electronics engineering, accounting, banking operations,
So
business
there's a
administration, multimedia technology.
Somebody's
There's
texting
a-
app. Somebody's texting the app. Bóyá lórí radio garden. Ṣé ní context ẹni àbí?
Yeah, and the volume is pretty
Lórí
low.
Twitter wa. Owó ó dà gbé nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ní pé wàá push kìíní sókè tán. Jẹ́ pé lè kó bí báyìí. So that wọ́n lè monitor láti bẹ̀. Àwọn àti sókè then output wọn bí báyìí máa rí tó bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ̀rọ̀ mo máa lè ṣe náà. Bá ti padà wá. So the same message thing náà. Same message thing náà get ní ọ̀sán ìdílé test àti people should remove volume on your radio.
Yeah, even if it is 2 days.
No matter what shit, eventually we are allowed to shut down, but we cannot continue to. People will just be tuning off. People will be tuning off.
Visit our website www.ecocity.edu.ng. Eco City Polytechnic, building industry-ready profession.
Yes, why, what's up, Pop? I'm young love Booty, your daughter Nina's boyfriend. Don't forget, last month, Nina gave me this phone to repair, and she called asking me to return the same urgently.
That's my old Taximo. Why didn't you say so before? Nina, young love Booty is here.
Do anything to get your Airtel SIM back on if you haven't used it for 30 days or more. To enjoy 12 minutes voice call and 120 megabyte free on every recharge. Recharge 100 Naira and down. *141, *341, *1# now. Airtel, the smartphone network.
I'm not doing so. Yeah, I want my Golden Penny Noodles. Yeah, that's right, get mine. Golden Penny Noodles comes in jollof chicken flavor, goat meat pepper soup flavor, jollof hot flavor, and a newly improved chicken flavor. Now available in a new pack. Golden Penny Noodles. I want what I want.
Are you seeking admission into a tertiary institution in Nigeria? Here is a big opportunity for you. The 2022-2023 admission into Eko City Polytechnic is now open. Available courses are computer science, theatre and media art, mass communication, science laboratory technology, electronics engineering, accounting, banking operations, business administration, multimedia technology. Qualified students should have scored 100 and above in the last term exam. Facilities at Eko City Polytechnic includes well-equipped studio and laboratories, modern classrooms, innovative workshop, recreation space, and fully functional hostels. Our lecturers and tutors combine both academic and industry experience. Full-time and part-time admission forms are available for the 2022-2023 academic session at the campus Eko City Polytechnic, 100 Alhaji Omileura Street, Ikoton, Lagos State. Eko City Polytechnic is approved by JAM, NBT, Foreign Ministry Authentication. For more information, please call Moses 091 62 44 0610. That is 091 62 90 7079. Praise 091 62 69 9996. Adenawa 081 26 580784. Visit our website www.ecocityedu.ng. Eco City Polytechnic, building industry-ready professionals.
Get a 100% bonus when you recharge with your MTN line on the Momo app. Download the Momo app now or dial *671# to enjoy. Momo.
Come on, give me some. Yeah, I want mine. Golden penny noodles. Yeah, that's right, get mine. Golden penny noodles comes in jollof chicken flavor, goat meat pepper soup flavor, jollof hot flavor, and the newly improved chicken flavor. Now available in a new pack. Golden penny noodles. I want what I want.
My name is Taiwo Kuka.
ẹ bá tilẹ̀kùn o. ẹ ṣe o.
Actually, na me dem dey expect to, na she dem get as Awu. Anyway, I would like be like this Momo 100% recharge bonus. When we say you go get double of any amount when you recharge. Download the Momo app now or dial *671# to enjoy. Momo, better pass cash.
You're listening to Mainland 98.3 FM.
Welcome back. Final lap on Sports Cruise on Mainland 98.3 FM. Like I said, for when that break, we're talking Arsenal, Chelsea, and how about we have a combined 11 going into the weekend, where that's the biggest game on Saturday. We actually have, I think, 8 Premier League games coming up on Saturday. So, I mean, that's a super Saturday of Premier League football. We'll get to that shortly, but we'll also have some of your actions coming through. Let's read some messages. You can also call in right now, 091 36,000 410. That's number to dial if you're joining. I've got Babalala Abdul Ghafar's message. Yes, good sirs. Mr. Wiley, Spain had a golden generation and they won titles. Brazil had as well. They won the World Cup and several continental titles. England never had a golden generation, not even silver. What they had was just vibes. And I cover. Okay, all right, thank you very much. Mr. Tunde, that's a Tunde Young. Chelsea and Arsenal, all-time combined 11. Now only one Lampard go make him from Chelsea. Terry Self won't. It's just by having like, okay, thank you very much, Bala Abdul Ghaffar, for your thoughts. Hello, caller. Hi, good evening. How you doing? Yeah, what's your name once again? Okay, Dominion, welcome. All right, go on. Mm. Thank you very much, Dominion, Dominos, for your thoughts. Interesting name popped up here on my Truecaller app when I saw your name, but let's move. You get that right, but it's all good. We'll take the next call. 09136,410. If you want to call, and don't forget, we've got Euro 2024 qualifiers coming up tonight. Lithuania take on Hungary by 7:45. Finland, Kazakhstan is 1-1 given the 88th minute. Northern Ireland will take on Slovenia. San Marino, the world's worst team at 207 in the FIFA rankings, will take on Denmark. Serbia are also up against Montenegro. Hey, there was one time I was called Serbia Montenegro, right? Hello. Yeah, you don't know where you're calling from. Okay. Feel free. I mean, chew on it. It's all good. It's all good. I don't know how you that. Hello? Hello, good evening. Yeah, I don't know where you're calling from. Mike. I can see Mike here. Alright, Michael, welcome. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Which one is that? The other guy? You a Chelsea
Don't
fan?
know his name. Don't call his name. Don't call his name.
Are you a Chelsea fan? Which one is the other guy?
Don't call his name. Let him remain the other guy.
Maguire fan.
Maguire fan?
No, no, please don't know my name. Don't know my name.
It's because you don't lie on this show.
And Michael, remember to tell a friend about sports quiz, okay?
Thank you.
Nice one. Alright, I've got a text message recurring here saying what club Francis or what club does he play for? Plays our money in Nicosia, right?
Yes.
And it's not first.
And it's not starting.
Yeah, I know.
And he's not telling us that it'll be easy, make one boom and sign
I
you.
knew you guys were gonna happen there. Hello. Hi, Michael, how you doing? Very well.
Good evening.
Where in Jesha? I'm an Jesha boy from way back. No, wait, no club fees.
No, man. All of us are.
Which part of
Jesha?
So where in Jesha?
Where in Jesha?
Oh, Johnson bus stop.
Now you're coming home.
That's just before, after Barua, right? Alright. My mom used to have a shop.
It's a lie. Wale used to sell rat poison those times. He was close to Patoranking.
So Akela, you know that after Johnson you probably have there's Oᴜᴜᴜ somewhere, right? Yeah,
Aha! We're coming to greet you this weekend.
So,
We know you're.
so let me give you an
Probably not a
interesting
good
backstory.
idea.
Yeah. My mom's shop used to be at Oᴜᴜᴜ. Don't worry about that.
Alex record is not good yet.
Welcome, Akela. I can go on your sets. Of course.
I'm still here.
Baba, my church still remains a mortgagee. Yeah. Yeah. True that. All right. All right.
Yes, that's what
All right, Akela, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your thoughts. Yeah, I think that the international friendlies we played against Saudi Arabia and Mozambique left us more with questions than answers. And
that's what we wanted now. We want questions.
We want answers.
We don't want answers.
We want answers.
We don't put ourselves in a place where we want answers, Wale. We don't. We consider 4 goals in 2 games.
Hello.
The same goalkeeper.
Hi, good evening.
it's trying.
Yeah, let me know where you're calling from. All right, Tosi, welcome. Oh, so that's
Is this a family meeting this night?
So wait, do you know the guy who called last time?
Go and look for yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, a distance relative.
Wait.
Wait. Your own country's manager is what then?
So I was even about to ask you. There's always one conversation we have when we talk about Southgate on the show. Do you think Southgate can manage a top 6 Premier League side? Really? So you don't think Southgate can manage a side like Spurs?
Are you telling me that
Yes.
Postecoglou? What are you guys saying, Southgate?
Yes.
Onomé, I think you called earlier, right?
Oh, say so bad.
Yeah.
Southgate.
Don't do anybody's name.
Really? Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that.
Why are you bringing up matches from the Buhari administration?
But Onomé,
behave ourselves.
Onomé, there's a very interesting maxim in the coaching circles that goes this: you are as good
As your last
as
job.
your last
Oh.
game,
Simple
not
as
job,
that.
as
Last
your
game.
last game.
Your game is
That's like calling Mourinho in the list of top managers in the world right now, when we all know what is going on right now, based on what he has done.
I don't understand. He got to 2 European finals in the last 2 seasons. Yes. He won 1, he lost 1. What
I'm
are you
fighting in
saying?
your club.
I
You
mean-
don't get club.
I don't understand. I point to he won the La Liga title with me, so I'm done with him.
Vinicius will like left back.
I hear that Jose also said into Saudi Arabia at the
I
end of
heard
the
so.
season.
He had the option.
What was it
initially
with
from
managers and players these days? Now maybe it's a peace in there.
Yeah, but that's
Everybody talks about it.
That's your own destination. So so speak with your.
Backs is against the wall. So
He has
he has
to
to fight
respond.
back, yeah.
Mm.
So I don't have
Not
any
really,
problem
not
with
really,
that.
not really. That's right.
See, as Nigerians, Gerald, I think as Nigerians, we like humble people. We like him to say, please, I'm sorry.
sorry.
Nah.
We're not
I don't
pumping
go there.
the more.
Nah.
And we saw it now. You were at the goalpost.
But you consider some very cheeky goals. though.
Yes. You consider some very cheeky goals.
What you need to know about this people is that it doesn't take long for you to tell. With these 2 people, you will tell in a flat second.
Hello, good evening. Wale. Hi, Wale, how you doing?
I can't explain it.
Wow.
Of the World Cup.
Wow. It's not good.
Well, with
Yeah,
you.
yeah, I'm listening to you.
All right, thank you very much for your thoughts. By the way, speaking about managers, we won't be able to do the also combined. We'll do that tomorrow. By the grace, we'll go 4 minutes, and I'm sure in 4 minutes we cannot arrive at even the
Can
first
I even start
at
from
the,
the
at the
goalkeeper?
five aside.
Because from the goalkeeper, the problem started yesterday.
So we'll do that tomorrow. But speaking of managers, yesterday I saw Austria. I think we're here when Austria beat Azerbaijan, and it dawned on me that Ralf Rangnick is the manager.
Yeah, and he's qualified them for the Euros.
Yeah, and it seems like a redemption for him as a manager.
Yes,
after what
no,
happened
it's
in
not
19.
redemption, no redemption. It's Manchester United are terrible. Terrible. Terrible.
Yeah, 2 things can be true. I also don't think Rangnick is a manager. He's a great football mind. He's a great football administrator. He can put teams together. But there's a reason his managerial career has not had much success as much as his directorial career. So it's more famed. Listen, it's more famed for being a football director than an actual football manager. Even though he has good tactical ideas. It's because there's a lot more to managing in football than just knowing how to.
Actually, at Austria, they now revere him these days as a manager. They like what he's been doing. It's an Austrian side that was very, very poor under Foda. I can't remember his first name. The manager was there for like 4 years. But now, I think, it's a side that plays some boring football but gets results, right? But now they've paired some good performances with good results.
And they've
And now
got
they're in the
to
Euros.
qualify for the championship.
Yeah, so that's really good news. And actually, I also hear that Rangnick has been placing a lot of faith in the home-based players in the Austrian Bundesliga.
Is he supposed to come to Manchester United and get players?
I'm only saying that maybe that's
you know where
maybe that is something
know
we
where
should
I
think
live.
here to ponder about.
Especially from
Don't
goalkeepers.
worry, drop Osimhen and play Tᴏɪᴜ
Who knows?
I mean, the result will come. Sunday, Oba gave us the championship.
Okwemi Southgate can be better manager, and for me, Southgate is an average manager. I don't get that. It says Southgate can be a better manager, but Southgate is an
And
average
maybe at the
manager.
moment,
Yeah,
his
maybe
average
it's-
can be better. Maybe after winning the World Cup and he wins the AFCON, he
It's
wins
a hater, but it's an
the
open-minded.
Ukrainian League.
Gerard has sent us another video for us to enjoy.
You still consider good this one too.
Wow, so please. Let's take one message before we go.
Alright.
On Facebook, Babala says, good stars, Mr. Wali. Spain are the golden generation and the one titles. Brazil.
Yeah, I think I read that. Yeah.
Brazil. Okay, you read that.
Yeah. Is that the only message?
Yeah.
All right.
Wow, you will not know when they read that one. Maybe you left us there to go and
I was
do-
eating.
Okay.
So I know that you should.
You left
not
us.
say to
I
eat.
leave him
Yes.
now. He went to eat.
How?
How
Who does
how?
that?
With my
How
mouth.
how?
With
With
my
his
mouth.
mouth now, spoon. How?
All right. That's where we draw the curtains this evening on Sports Cruise on Milan 98.3 FM. We'll talk more Messi tomorrow. It's been hotly tipped to beat Erling Haaland to win his 8th Ballon d'Or. And I came across one very, very interesting tweet. I think I liked it here. And it's coming from one of the very popular Twitter handles out there. And he tweeted on this Haaland situation. And this is what he said. This is coming from CFC_Janty. You know him, he's the Chelsea. And it says, if Haaland doesn't win this year Ballon d'Or, it will be one of the biggest robberies in football history. We'll talk about that tomorrow, definitely, on the show. That's the package. Do have a great, great evening. It's about to rain again. Hey, just enjoy the weather. And I'll see you tomorrow by the grace of God, 6 p.m.
Let me
Thank you
go
very much.
enjoy the weather.
What's next up, Opemi?
We're 7 p.m. There's Let It Out. Lila and Abrika will be here. And there's always some sweet, soul-searching stories that I always say. You don't want to miss that for anything.
Yeah,
7 to 8
Lillian
p.m.
actually is one of my favorite people. I mean,
You guys have a lot of resemblance.
and she has
Wow.
and she has a very, very good hug. Yeah, can be very.
The teddy bear feeling kind of hug, yeah?
Bye-bye.
But
Bye-bye.
United fans call you to let it out.
Started letting out.